yo, all my top Billin villains, you already know. This one is powered by the folks over at BetUS. I don't want to spend too much time on this. This is the part that makes me, you know what I mean? I actually hate this, straight up. We're in the middle of a Super Bowl run, and we have a part of the fan base that is extremely negative, that every time we have a game, they want the game to be won in a certain fashion. It's not enough to win a Super Bowl. You have to win it in a way that makes someone feel good on social media. Those are called casual fans, because anybody who's ever played ball knows if you win by 1 point or you win by 100 points, that W is all that counts. Nobody's going to go back and say, oh, damn, you barely won a Super Bowl. Like, come on, man. Shit doesn't even make sense. So continue to march, continue to trek, but continue to put pressure on a quarterback who doesn't need any more pressure, because his offensive line, right, is giving up enough pressure in some of these long-ass developing plays that I'm going to have to get on your man Kellen Moore about, right? I've been disenchanted with a lot of the play calls, right, or just the infrastructure put in place for some of these pass plays. But I do know this: if this man is throwing this pass like this and he's getting it right off his back foot, 1, 2, 3, back foot, yock him, right? Ball is dropped. What do you have then? You have people like this guy right here who is making an excuse, but will get on your boy Jalen Hurts for absolutely anything, right? So he's saying this pass should have been lower to A.J. Brown, which makes zero sense to me when you really look at it. Glad to get the all-22 on this one right here. And you see, right, perfect pass. People will say, oh, Jalen can only throw when people are wide open. And then you get somebody who came like when the comment section said, oh, he tried to backhandedly say he threw it into triple coverage, right? No, he threw the ball where it needed to be, right in this man's hands, where you can catch the ball really quick on your eyesight and protect yourself if necessary. Or you in the middle of the playoffs, man, you might have to take a cold one to the chops like Devontae Smith did, right? Bang, look at that. Omar Spates ends up with friendly fire. Bang, Northeast Phillies, Omar Spates knocking out Cam Curl right there, right? Bang, fertilize him. He was asleep. A.J. Brown saved himself, but guess what else he saved? Right? Us from getting a first down. So I don't want to hit, you know what I mean, when plays like that or plays like this, talked about it before, but we get the all-22. This was a perfect throw. Now that I can really see the field, right, without the close-up view right here, check this joint out and how he led him, right? Had he thrown this upfield, maybe Kobe Durant has a chance to deflect that right here. Throwing this back shoulder, and A.J. Brown actually ran this very well. Look at much room that they gave for the back shoulder fade here. He just didn't bring it in. Right, for whatever reason, he didn't bring it in, and it looks like had he caught this, it's probably a touchdown. Then what are you saying there? Because Jalen Hurts threw the pass that should have been caught for a touchdown. Had it not been the other, or had it been the other way around, and Jalen didn't throw that ball or whatever like that, you'd be getting on him. So think about that, right? You got to call it down the middle. Tag that on there, but to me, none of that shit matters. B, we won. You know what I'm saying? Come on, what are we doing? We won. Why is there so much angst there? And if we are placing angst on it, I want you to check this out here. Remember this play, the safety in the end zone. You're running a drop that you know at the very least is going to put your back foot in the end zone. And I'm talking about Kellen Moore. Why run these type of plays? I don't understand that. You're going to get a long developing corner out here by A.J. Brown. You're going to get Thin Diesel here, I believe. He's going to be running a dig route, right? And then I believe you get kind of a curl out here, right? I believe that's that there. So these are some long developing routes. Like, why is this a thing? Look at that. Look how long it takes for all that to develop there. I just want you to look at the route portion of this. Just look at the route portion. Don't look at anything else right here. That's a long-ass time to be sitting in the end zone thinking that your pass protection is going to hold up. Not to mention, the pass protection did not hold up right away. Remember, I already said this. Neville Gallimore completely schooled Cam Jurgens on this particular play. Yeah, people making excuses about that as well. Somebody said that he was trying to pass it off. He wasn't passing nothing off, bro. What are we doing here? And your man immediately turns and is in FEMA mode. All right, watch this. He's going to be in severe FEMA mode. Right, they've already called out the protection. He turns immediately and he's running and feet chased him all the way there. That's not enough time for anything. That's barely enough time for the quick game to develop, let alone some long ass developing routes where you're still on a 5-step drop. So look, he's squarely in the end zone after that 5-step drop. Cam Jurgens already beat by Neville Gallimore here. He's chasing Neville Gallimore in FEMA mode, trying to recover. And come on, right? So people can say, all right, he should have dumped it down here, right? I want to say that's Dallas Goedert. But first, you got to go through your progressions, bro, right? You got to go through your progressions. And by the time you get down to your check or however you want to your shorter route, Neville Gallimore is already in your face. That could have been anything. That could have been something right there where it ended up being a fumble and a touchdown. And then what would he have been, right? So it was better for him to have just eaten this and got the 2 points there, right? It was a terrible play all around there, but as you can see right here, they had to beat on him as well. So he's trying to throw this there. Maybe he gets lit up. You don't know. Maybe this gets intercepted or tipped or something like that. It was better for him to just go ahead and keep that ball. The play should have never been called like that in the first place. Why are you running such a long developing play in your end zone? Where's the quick screen game? Why, you know what I mean? Quick screen or any tunnel screen or something like that, right? Just to get off the shadows of your own end zone. Run the ball, a draw play, anything, man. Come on. I know hindsight is 50-50, but I'm pretty sure he will want this play back. He being Kellen Moore. Check this one out. And I don't want anyone to think that I'm ever absolving my man Jalen Hurts from anything, right? It's not that type of party here. I'm going to always be neutral. These are things that I see. If I'm the one pointing out the offensive line issues the past couple of years, and the media out there is the one, right? I am the media, so we're gonna have to stop that as well, right? My fellow media people, right, more on a national circuit out there calling it the greatest line of all time and all this and that. People are going to look past some of the warts, right? We've seen warts in pass protection before. And I've pointed this shit out the last couple of seasons, right? Not to say it's not a great offensive line. Obviously it is, but it has its warts as well sometimes. And here's one right here. Bang! Mekhi Becton sat on his ass right here. Jalen Hurts gets sacked by the great Jared Verse. Jared Verse is going to be damn good here. But where do you go with this if you're Jalen Hurts? He originally looks towards your boy A.J. Brown. As always, you got to look towards A.J. Brown first. He lets that develop there. Doesn't like what he sees, but watch Mekhi Becton right here. You got to keep your head on the swivel or something. Bang, right there. Big man fertilized right there. Bang. I don't know, bro. You might have to call a woodlight alert on your boy Mekhi Becton after that one, right? He got lit up. And Jared Verse let him up. Yeah, he lit him up and got the sack. Bang, runs over big Mekhi Becton, and then where do you go from here? If you even thinking about checking the ball down, you already got him on you here. You got contained. You can't get out of there. This is just bad, faulty pass protection there. There's nothing really Jalen Hurts could have done about that there. So let's look at it with the routes developing here. Right, you can see him going to AJ. This is really good coverage. Some dude said just throw it to AJ regardless. And then if he gets it picked off, what is that same dude going to say? He's going to say Hurts stinks. Right, like that pinned comment in the one video right there. Hurts stinks, right? So there's nowhere to go with this, right? That's great coverage right here. This is the last of your coverage when you get through your progression there. So you try to throw this long of a pass there with somebody in this direction, it's probably going back the other way as a pick six there. Really nowhere to go right here as well. So he would have needed to have extended this play to possibly get the ball to KG right here. But guess what? By the time he's able to get chain through his progressions and get that, you got Jared Verse all over you. Not Jalen Hurts' fault right there. That's just great defense by the Los Angeles Rams. Like I tried to tell people before, these guys on the other side of the ball are NFL players too. Some of them are just better than some of the players that you have on your own team. Just because you like a team doesn't mean that other teams don't have great players who can make great plays as well. Here's one I did not like from Jalen. You see Jahan Dotson right here. Now, I understand Jahan Dotson's probably the third read in your progression no matter the play call, right? If you want to see, they got the Dinos going in, right? 2 double ends there, and then you get on the opposite side here, Jahan Dotson on this curl. I think once Jalen's back foot hits right here, bang, right? You have to widen it out. So this is what they wanted to do. They sent Saquon to widen it out so you get that attention there just to pull coverage away from Jahan Dotson. So there's nowhere to go right here with Thin Diesel Devontae Smith. There's nowhere to go right here. And by the time you get back to A.J. Brown, you know what I mean, it would have been dope if he could have gotten there, but you'll see the protection break down here. But this right here, that should have been that should have been the move. So I'm gonna run that right there. Let's go back, run that there, and look. As soon as that foot hits right here, he's coming out of this break. You put that ball right there on his number. That's what I would have did right there. That's what I would have suggested he did right there. But keeps going right there, and the pocket starts to collapse on him there. Who's got a bunch of sacks in this game, but we can see it right here. Fabricated pressure. But I want you to look at the pocket itself right here. Right, this is not a clean pocket at all. It really gets muddy right away. So you see bodies on the ground, let the bodies hit the floor there. Lane Johnson hitting the floor. Cam Jerkins gets his pushed in right there, right into the lap of Jalen Hurts. Mailata giving up a breach on the exterior. So the walls are closing within him there, and there's really nothing he could do about that there. But I would put this one on Jalen. That back foot hits here, I think he should have, while the pocket was clean, for the second that it was clean, he should have been able to hit Jahan Dotson right here. So you see, I'm calling it as I see it. You should have had a touchdown to A.J. Brown that we showed, a couple of more drops. He also had a brotherly shove that didn't count as they got a false start. So if you really start to think about that, they could have piled up even more points in this game outside of the 28 points. But, of course, people are looking for the other shoe to drop. And instead of seeing how we're winning with our style of ball, they keep waiting for us to lose. And these are people in our own fan base. And yards and points don't care how you get them. He getting them this way with this tag counter right here. Check this out. My man running through Neville Gallimore. Bang. Fertilized the big man. Then showing off some speed. Look at him pulling away from Cam Curl there. And look at him. Let him know about it, Jalen. He hears you guys, right? He hears you. He wants to hear you now, right? In the end zone with an explosive touchdown. We are a running team. Last year, everyone was crying that we didn't run enough. This year, we're running and winning. What is that, 15 in a row or something like that with Jalen Hurts starting and finishing the game? And people keep talking about if we don't do this, then we're going to lose, and we keep doing it and keep winning. Come on, relax, sit back, enjoy the show. I can't wait for this Commanders game. Jalen Hurts definitely going to get it in. The Eagles are going to get it in because that's just what we do. We're a physical brand of football. We play a physical brand of football. We're a physical outfit. We're going to try to dominate both lines of scrimmage. We're going to try to limit turnovers, not try to have any turnovers, and then we try to win that way. Right? So if you win, you win. Doesn't matter how you win. If you win, only the casual fans. All right? With that being said, there aren't any casual fans in this universe because all my people are repping. All my top billing villains are repping. People out here in Brewery Town, we repping. Strawberry Mansion. All my folks out in Frankfurt, Tacony, West Oak Lane. Shout outs to everybody in Logan, Ogons, Germantown up top, doing the damn thing. Nicetown, Tioga, King Sessing, Hartranft, Harrogate, Sharswood. What are we doing? Fairmount. Everybody out there representing, right? And if you want to represent, make sure you're representing over there and getting that 200% sign-up bonus. Going over there to the casinos, baby. BetUS.com/casino, man. You're going to get a 200% sign-up bonus or a 250% crypto sign-up bonus by heading over there, man. You know how you like to get down on the slots out here at Casino Live or going to Atlantic City. Do the damn thing online. You don't have to leave the comforts of your own home. BetUS.com/casino, baby. Get in on the action. Salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.